There are two main approaches of teaching: the deductive approach and the inductive approach. All the other types of strategies fall under these two main categories. What is deductive approach? In deductive approach, you overtly explain the rule first. So, for example, you want to teach nouns. So you're going to give the definition first, explain what nouns are, and then provide specific examples to reinforce. Then you will give them practice, then you will show them different objects and tell them that these are nouns. In the inductive approach, you provide specific examples first, then ask students to infer or deduce the rule. For example, you ask the children to name different nouns. The children give you the nouns and you write the nouns in two columns. On one side, you write all the proper nouns, and on the other side, you write all the common nouns. Then you tell the children to look at the words carefully, look at the nouns carefully, and decide what kind of nouns they are. And that is how you help the children reach the definition. This is the inductive approach. So these are two main categories or approaches with which you can teach children: deductive approach and inductive approach. So what do you do in inductive approach? This is the efficient ease model. You create a task, you create a packet of examples, and then you engage the students with it. And they look at the examples and try to explain what they see. So the example that I gave previously, if you give them nouns and you tell them to classify these nouns and then explain the reason or the criteria of classifying them. After that, you provide several exercises to interact with the concept that they have recently learned. Then they elaborate on the definition. If there is any mistake or any gap in the definition, they improve, they polish with the help of the teacher or alone, depending on the level of the children, the students. Finally, evaluation is done by the students, so they self-evaluate, and the teacher also evaluates their understanding. So this is how inductive approach can be used in the classroom. Then, how do you go about using deductive approach? In the deductive approach, we have the popular PERS model. First of all, you prepare the minds of the children. You motivate them. You activate their schema. When they are ready, you present the new information. You present the rule, the principle, the theory, and then you provide them with practice. So you provide them easy tasks. You begin from easy tasks and you guide them during this practice stage of the lesson. Finally, when they become capable, they produce something on their own using the new concept. Specifically, in the language classroom, they will either use the structure or the language that they have learned through the input that can be listening or reading or grammar input. They produce something on their own. They write a paragraph, they make sentences, they create on their own. So this is the production stage. In the practice stage, the teacher supports them, facilitates them, guides them, whereas in the production stage, they do the work, the task individually or in pairs, but without the teacher's help. This is how the teacher is able to evaluate and see whether her objective or his objective has been achieved or not. On the basis of the evaluation, you can see that the children can be, there can be children or learners who have not been able to master the concept very well, whereas there will be others who have mastered it beyond the class level. So the ones who are weak, you will provide improvement tasks for them. So you will prepare something for them, a worksheet or a task that they can do individually or with your support to improve and to fill the gaps. And the ones who are beyond the class, they should be given some challenging tasks the tasks can help the learners soar higher and they can go beyond the class. So they are empowered to go beyond the class. That's all for today. Jazakallah. See you next time with a new video.